Hey, Shalom, Shalom. It's the brother Abba Yabuff in the DC Church, coming at you, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Ba'ashem meaning in the name and the calling in the Spirit, Kadash being the Holy. All right, these are the names and the powers that I come to in order to profess the understand truth, and Lord's will seal the elect's faith. Shanya Kabaga will have cause claim now by eighth meaning double honor to the elders and apostles of GMS in these times, whom the Heavenly Father had enlisted the 100% truth to in order to be portrayed and conveyed to the elect. And of course, Shalom, wa Barakum, Labakam, Shiyasha'Allah. Peace and blessings be upon the elected nation of Israel. And to the men out there that's pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, to you I say Shalom, wa Barakum, Atham. Peace and blessings be upon you. Now, without further ado, Lord's will, I titled this The Pain of Righteousness. And what kind of made me ponder upon this thought was just the thought of circumcision, physically. But, I remember being circumcised myself at the age of 12 and feeling the pain. But I also thought about it because, having done that spiritually too, there's a pain that comes with that, because the scriptures tell you that, he that hath not forsaken houses, basically you're going to have to forsake houses, your mother, your father, your brother, you're going to have to forsake all of them for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, if they're not compliant to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And furthermore, speaking just on the sheer act of circumcision, physically it actually hurts. Like I was destabilized for about a week and a half, after the situation. But just thinking about that and thinking about that aspect, with pain, with righteousness, there is pain that comes with it, but that pain is all worth everything that we go through. It's all worth it, because the Heavenly Father gives us restoration, number one, and number two, we have the kingdom of heaven in hand. All right, all the things that we suffer in this time, the scriptures state that in Romans the 8th chapter, it says, for the sufferings in the present time are not worthy to be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us. Okay, and that's why he also said in that chapter, that he's persuaded that none of I'll actually grab it real quick. This is Romans chapter 8 verse 'Friend, we are killed all the day long. Maybe I'm more than conquerors in Salakia. Yeah, this is trying to find that one. Salakia. Translated it. Yeah, this is Romans chapter 8 verse 37. It says, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us, right? And then it says, for I'm persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, which is for the love of Yahweh, which is a Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. All right. So none of these things, those are all things that would inflict pain on us, spiritually, physically, and mentally. Okay. And those things definitely cannot separate us from the Heavenly Father. If you are slotted as one of the elect, the Lord's will, we're a part of the Habakam Shiyasha'Allah. We're a part of the elect, and that we receive our that crown. But within all those things, there is pain in it. Principalities can cause mental pain. Death. It said life or death. Because with life, there's sacrifices that has to be made in order for you to receive life. With death, that's the world, man. And these things can inflict harm and pain on you, but even righteousness itself, doing the righteous thing could inflict pain on you, mental stress, or mental pain, spiritual stress or spiritual pain, you know. But that's the pain that we're supposed to endure, because we're doing it for the right cause. And I tell you what, I'd rather endure pain in this truth than pain in this world, because the pain in this world is nothingness. Okay. And there's no reward for the things that you go through in this world. But when it comes to the Heavenly Father, there's a reward for the pain that we go through, because just as the act of being circumcised as a man, that makes you better, that makes you clean. And the names, and if you're doing it in righteous, because that's part of the law. All right. So although it's painful, it's needed, it's necessary. Okay. And that's really the thing. The pain that we endure and we're afflicted by righteousness is necessary for us to grow in spirit. So let me grab this other precept, because what I thought about when I thought about this topic originally was this precept right here, which is I believe it's Revelations 10 verse 9. It says, "And I went unto the angel, and I said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but in thy mouth it shall be sweet as honey." Right. So when it pertains to the truth, when you first get into this truth, a lot of things are jovial. You think about the kingdom of heaven. You think about how Esau's your number one adversary in this world. You figure out that he's actually not going to receive a good end. Also, all the jovial things that we receive in the beginning stages of being in the truth. But then when it's in your belly, when you digest all of the word of Yahweh Shem Shai, it's not as sweet as you thought it was. And the reason why is because there comes the pain. Okay. The pain comes afterward, after it's digested, after it's understood. That's the main thing. Once the understanding comes, that's when the pain comes, because then it's deeper than just the surface, essentially. All right. And that's why also, being circumcised spiritually, it comes with a lot more pain than being circumcised physically. And the reason why is because I'm actually going to grab that precept, which I'm going to look for it real quick. Give me 1 second. Because the scriptures it says, "Give me any plague but the plague of the heart." And when you're being circumcised spiritually, that's something that messes with your psyche, because you're being recreated essentially. And with that recreation and that reestablishment and that what's the word I'm looking for? Reinventing of you, it causes pain because the old man is dying. So this is Matthew chapter 19, verse 29. It says, "And everyone that hath forsaken houses and brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or land for my name's sake shall in 100-fold shall receive in 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first." And the reason why I brought that out is because that's the circumcision right there. It's severing yourself from the world, which the world could be in your immediate family. Those that don't serve Yahweh Shem Shai is a part of the world. It's really that cut and dry. It's that black and white. So with that being said, that circumcision, it hurts a lot more than being physically circumcised. Okay. So there's a pain that comes with righteousness, but that's what we're here for. I'm trying to think about the other precept that I quoted. I think I quoted 1 Peter's or 1 Peter's chapter 4, verse 12. Yeah, beloved. Oh no. Well, that's another thing too. That goes into the spiritual circumcision, which I'll read this real quick. This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 12. It says, Beloved, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoicing as much as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad with exceeding joy. Right. So being able to bear the pain of righteousness. And on top of that, I'm going to give you the biggest example. The biggest example is seeing everyone do wickedness and seeing that righteousness is not favored in this world, and having to side with righteousness. And not to say that we have an issue with it, but sometimes it doesn't benefit us, to do the righteous thing in this world, but it benefits us in the spirit. Nonetheless, it also pains us to see wickedness. It pains us really, really hard to see wickedness, but we have to bear it. It's a pain. It's a physical, spiritual, and mental pain to be righteous in this world. But that's what we have to bear as men of the Lord, because that is what's going to grant us the kingdom of heaven, is being able to bear that. All right. Whether it be physical, whether it be mental, or whether it be spiritual, as men of the Lord. But that's why it says in 1 Peter, it says, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you as though some strange thing happened unto you. It's a fiery trial. That right there is Yahushua telling you himself that it's pain that comes with righteousness. It's a trial that you have to go through. Oh, let's talk about the many chastisements that we receive through the spirit of Yahweh Shai to obtain the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because you ain't gonna just get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding just because you favor and the Lord you ain't got to do nothing to get it. The Lord gonna make you go through certain situations in order for those traits and those characteristics to be exercised. Thus saith Hebrews the 12th chapter. And it's painful. You gotta lose in this world. You gotta be a loser in this world. You gotta endure the shame. But Yahweh Shai did it. Yahweh Shai went through all of that. He got punched in his face, spat in his face, suffered shame through all Israel. And they even gave him a shameful renown. It said, "Cursed is he that hangeth on the tree." He bore that, man. He bore that pain, and look at what the blessing that he's received now. He's second under Yahweh. He's second under the Heavenly Father Yahweh. All right? Come on, man. That tells you what? That tells you that the pain that we suffer and endure from righteousness is needed and it's needful. All right? And I talked more so on the physical aspect of circumcision, because I wanted to give that example. But what's more necessary and more proprietary is the spiritual aspect of that. And that's something I also do want to hone in on and italicize too, that of course we go through the physical pain, but what's more necessary and more proprietary is the spiritual pain that we receive through the many trials, the manifold trials of Yahweh Shai Shai. That is the pain that we have to endure in order to be made greater. All right. But righteousness does come with pain. Okay. And that's really the main point that I wanted to convey for the elect. Just a quick exhortation, and understand that, even though there is pain that comes with it, I can't end without bringing this. This is Revelations chapter 21. Look, even though there's pain that we're receiving on the side of righteousness for right now, look at what happened. Look what happens when you endure to the end and Yahweh Shai makes his return. There's Revelation chapter 21. Salakia. Verse 4. It says, "And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, nor shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away." So the way of righteousness is not going to come by us going through those spiritual pains anymore. It's not going to come right. There's not going to be any pain of righteousness. And the reason why is because we're going to be put in different conditions where righteousness is sprung up. All right. There's not going to be any trial or any what's the word I'm looking for? Any chastisement we have to receive in order to be righteous. It's just going to be installed in us. So all the pain that even came with righteousness is going to be brought away, is going to be done away with, because Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash is going to restore this place back to normal. All right. So with that, I give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash, and Yakabat, God Walla Rakaza claim now by Ith, wa Shalom wa Barakam Labakan Shiasha Alas. Glad to make this video. You know, I pray that you were edified through this pistol. And until next time, I say Shalom.